Good afternoon, everyone. And today, I'm going to be going over our past week's sermon from last Sunday. My name is Pastor Williams, and I am the senior pastor here at the Good Shepherd Christian Church, along with Pastor Bajai, the associate pastor, and his wife as well. Last week, I preached on the excellence of love. Now, the excellence of love comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. So let me read this first, and I'll give you my reflection. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all faith so as to move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, and if I hand my body over to the stake to be burned as a martyr, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not jealous. Love is not pompous. It is not inflated. It is not rude. It does not speak its own interests. It is not quick-tempered. It does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. If there are gifts of prophecy, they will be brought to nothing. If tongues, they will cease. If knowledge, it will be brought to nothing. For we know impartial, and we prophesy partially. But when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I used to talk as a child, think as a child, reason as a child. When I became a man, I put aside childish things. At present, we see indistinctly as in a mirror, but then face to face. At present, I know partially, then I shall know fully, as I am fully known. So faith, hope, love remain, these three. But the greatest of these is love. Now, when we read about the excellence of love, you might have heard this given at a wedding ceremony by the pastor or priest or someone that's doing the wedding for the couple. It is a very traditional scripture that is read during that time. But there is, by a group called For King and Country, called The Proof of Your Love. And it is an amazing video. And if you have the opportunity, look it up on Google or look it right up here on YouTube and watch that video. It's amazing. And the symbols that they use in there. We live in a world where there is so much hate and so much crime and things that put us backwards instead of going forward. You know, think about this with love. If I don't have love, I have nothing. In the end, love is all that matters. So ask yourself this: would I be willing to give my spot for someone else? Would I be willing to look at a perfect stranger and say, "Here, take my spot. I will give my life for you." Not even ever have known that person at all. Could you do that? Because you see, in this song, the proof of your love, they're talking about the proof of his love, how he lived, how he died. Love is sacrifice. And I want to live my life the way he lived, the way he died, because in the end, that's all that matters. So, as we are children of God, we should be willing to give our lives for the next. The ultimate sacrifice. That's what God did for us. He sent his only beloved Son to be given up for us. He was crucified for a debt that we could not pay, a debt that he didn't owe. But he did it for us out of his love. The ultimate mercy and love for us. So when you hear that song, how you lived, Lord, how you died, Lord. Love is sacrifice. So let my life be the proof of your love. How you lived, how you died. If you do get a chance to see that video, and I so highly recommend that you do, it will make even more sense. And it's such a powerful video. You know, we love because he first loved us. That's the reason why we have that capacity to love, because he first loved us. So, as we go out on our week this week, let us take that moment to do something kind for one another, to do something loving for one another. Because remember, whatever you have done to the least of my brethren, you have done to me. And whatever you have not done to the least of my brethren, you did not do to me. So wouldn't you want to live your life the way Jesus lived his life? The way he lived, the way he died? Love is sacrifice. And as children of God, oh, what an amazing moment it'll be when we meet him face to face and we say, Lord, I lived my life as you did. And you never know. We might die a martyr's life. But as long as we live for Jesus Christ and we live our lives outwardly glorifying the Lord by the way we live our lives, he will say, well done, my good and faithful servant. So, until next Sunday, the first Sunday of Lent, which will be March 5th, I wish you God's peace. I wish you God's blessing. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he turn towards you and turn his countenance towards you and be happy. And may he hold you in the palm of his hand forever. And don't forget, we have a 24-hour-a-day prayer hotline. That number is 344-6323. You may call it at any time. And if you'd like to contact the church, the area code is 518-444-2373. So, I'll leave you with that, and God bless.